So welcome back to another vlog. Was not anticipating doing one this soon, but I have so much going on that I'm just like, why not document it? It's fine. I just got back from my holiday 2 days ago and it has taken me that long just to get back to normal in the headspace. The holiday was lovely. However, over the course of the week, I'm pretty sure I put back on about half a stone, possibly even a full stone, who knows? And I am scared to step back on the scales. Very hot, very lovely. However, the flight home, oh, that was an ordeal. It was already a late night flight, but it was delayed by 2.5 hours. We were chasing the sun home. It was a lot. And note to self, never have a flight that late, especially on the way home. You just want to get home, you just want to sleep. Like, Sunday, I spent the whole day in bed and I do not regret it, not one bit. That being said, I have a lot to do in terms of conventions. The fact is that I am cancelling going to Birmingham on Wednesday, so I can actually focus on getting stuff ready for my convention on Sunday. It is currently Tuesday, so I need to get a shift on. I still have to edit price lists, do a bit of inventory here and there. Like, it's a lot. I still have a lot to do. And here we have an egg mayonnaise toasted sandwich, aka my lunch. I'm currently sorting out my price list. At the moment, I'm like shifting a few prices around a little bit at least because I have the acrylic charms to add on to this. They're arriving tomorrow apparently. Also, in terms of the single stickers, that also includes hollow stickers. I have a tendency of selling myself a little bit too cheaply, so I've just upped the prices, not by much, but I have just upped them a little bit to make room for the new product. I'm not entirely sure exactly what price I'm gonna go for when it comes to the acrylic charms. Maybe I was considering around £6 or £7-ish, so let's go with that. The thing that's not on this price list is actually the original art. I have put together a bunch of original artwork to sell, priced them up, also stuck QR codes to my social medias on the back of each piece. Just, it's been a lot. Also, before I had to edit this price list, I had to re-download the fonts that I used because, yeah, I completely forgot about it. The way I'm going to go about it is, this was my practice one, and this is probably going to be the one that's like on the back of my table. I want a nice fresh one for the front of my table. You can see where I messed up on this one. The laminating sheets didn't stick together very well over here, but we live and we learn. And I'm just treating it exactly like the lamination of the hollow stickers. We line up the corners. Sometimes I do it perfectly, other times I completely miss, like down here, but I have a bit of wiggle room, so it's fine. So have it like this. So exactly the same process as laminating my stickers. So the backing card is literally the same thing that I use to support my prints. Then I get a laminating sheet like this. I just had a thought. Bookmarks. These are just the offcuts from the price list that I just did. And I'm like, these are pretty sturdy. Bookmarks could be an option. Bookmarks definitely could be a product option that I decide to do in the future. I have a lot of laminating sheets, so who knows? Who knows? But this is the first time I've used the laminator in years. Like the last time I used it, I was in high school, and that was before 2013. So over 10 years since I've used that laminator. So it's very interesting. It still works, and it works really well. Guys, look what just arrived. Oh no. And I say that because I haven't even done the artwork or edited the unboxings for box 105 and 107. So the fact that 108 is already here, I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'm at a loss. Help me. Also, Taz from my Discord server, who gets Scrawlrbox as well, is just like, Zoe, you'll want to open this. Okay, so let's film an impromptu unboxing.
Later.
These are for the prints.
Meanwhile,
my acrylic charm showed up. I really was not expecting these till tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'm also nervous. I would say I'm the most nervous about the bell jar one because that one gave me the most amount of grief. Ooh. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, I can open it from this side. Okay. Are they all in separate ones? Look at them. Oh, I'm excited. Ooh, okay. The bell jar, the bell jar. We have the bell jar. Oh, they're a lot smaller than I thought they'd be. Oh. Oh my god. So, this is what they look like. Oh my god. Oh. They baby. They're so cute. Oh my god. Wait, do they have the semi-transparent layer or don't they? I can't quite tell. Do they have like a film on the back? I think they do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh. There is a semi-transparent thing. Ooh. Look at how cute. Oh my gosh. I'm in love. This one gave me the most amount of grief. If you saw my first vlog, you'll know how much grief this one gave me. That's so cute. I'm not sure about £7 now. Now that I hold it in my hand, like, I'm not sure. But we shall see, we shall see. Okay, let's get out one of each. So we have peony tea. Where's the other one? Where's Geode Potion? Geode Potion should be somewhere underneath here. Ooh. Excite. Excite. So Geode Potion. Oh my god. Like, the sticker of this I love, but like this, I think I love even more. Oh my god. I don't have the nails for this. It's got like this glitter epoxy top. Don't know whether you can see, but yeah, it has that glittery epoxy. I think part of me wishes that these were slightly bigger than they are, but it's so cute. It's so adorable. Oh, I'm in love. I'm in love. Oh, I just dropped that on my knee. I'll definitely need to put these on my Etsy at some point. This is the first time me doing acrylic charms, so these look amazing. Let's take a look at Peony Tea, because I have a Peony bell jar and I have the Peony Tea sticker as a little keychain. Oh, and they all have like this glittery epoxy finish. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. But look. And they all come with like a little heart clasp. Oh my gosh. They look so cute. That is insane. I wish that they were like a tiny bit bigger, but like other than that, they are perfect. I love them. I'm currently going through inventory. I'm thinking to have 20 of each for this convention. I don't want to bring too many, and I know that there's some stuff that I don't even have 20 of. So I think 20 is like a good round number for the prints. But yes, it is the morning. It is the 28th of August. Apparently, according to my mum, my dad called last night asking for information of how to get tickets. And I'm like, I've only dealt with the back end of like getting tables. I've never really dealt with the front end of buying just regular public tickets. So I don't know how much help I can be, but like, I'll try. So I'm looking grungy. The next port of call is to actually build up my setup, because I want to build a version of my setup that's slightly different than normal. Let's put that in time lapse, shall we? In my original order, I ordered 17 of each of these, and I've just counted Peony's tea, and it says that I have 19 of them. Because there's 5 that I've taken the wrapper off. There's one display one, so that's 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There should be 17, but I have 2 more. I'm not complaining. I'm just a bit shocked. The same goes for the Peony Bell Jar. It seems like there's way more than 17 in here. It's insane. I've just kept 5 out of the packet just so I can hang them up as soon as the con starts. I'm really curious at how many Geode Potions and how many Bell Jars there are now. I'm not going to sleep at night without knowing. Yeah, it seems like we have 2 extra of the Geode Potion. It's technically the same size class as the Geode Potion, it's just like, it doesn't have the width to it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, exactly the same amount. I've been given 6 extra charms, which is a nice situation to be in. I think the last thing to count is the art books that I have in my stock. I've got to think about how many I want to take because the art books take up a lot of room.
Tomorrow.
So I'm about to get my hair done. Did not get it done before I went on holiday because I knew the sun would bleach my hair. So let's do a funky transition. Okay. So this reminds me of back in high school because I had this sort of tone of red hair back in high school when I first started dyeing my hair. Also, the fact that it's like really, really straight. I don't know if the straight hair suits me fully. But then again, I have not had my hair dyed, like, ever by another person. And plus, the last time I dyed my hair, it was 2014-ish, because I stopped dyeing it so I could, like, grow it out. Don't get me wrong, though. I really like it. It's just, it's very different. It's very different, but it's also very familiar to me at the same time, so it's a very surreal feeling. But what do we think in the comments section? It's supposed to be a dark brown with a red undertone.
Later.
So I may have ordered something a bit crazy. I mainly ordered it for the con. Oh my god. The sleeves! The sleeves! Oh wow, okay. And this was on, like, next day delivery as well. Like, this is insane. It's also so much better quality than I thought it was. And it fits really well. I'm shocked right now. Also, this set was in my recommended on Amazon, and I was like, okay, let's go as, like, a little elf. I'm not entirely sure. I technically already have a flower crown that I could use, so that's fine, but wow. It's only now just sunk in what I did. Oh my god. What have I done? What have I done? I'm questioning all my life choices. My Discord server is also saying that I suit the elf look. Okay. I think it might be my round face. And here we are, back at my alma mater, the university I graduated from, back in 2018. Doesn't feel that long ago, to be honest, but at the same time, it feels like a lifetime ago. I didn't really film too much at the con. I was rushed off my feet a lot with trying to set up. I was definitely stressing myself out, but overall, I really enjoyed the con. It was fun, and I always love coming back to Worcester. Also, my mother caught this really interesting shot of the entire con, and you can just see me just about to come out and film my table. Trust my mother to get that exact moment when all of my body is like in view. On to the next con, Edgbaston. I'm at Edgbaston Comic Con and I've set up. At the moment I'm still sorting a few things out behind the table, but that's about it. Like, at the moment there's a lot of people still setting up. It is just before 9 AM and it starts at 9:30. I'm not getting dressed up this time because I just don't want to. Let's take a look at my table. I'm deciding to show you the footage of me showing off my table again, mainly because I kind of switched around the layout a bit. I learnt from the previous con and I kind of shifted some products around a little bit. I would do this throughout the day as well, but seeing the differences between the two cons starting out the day is actually quite useful to know in the future. I then filmed this footage from the outside going in the exhibition hall to find my table, and I realised afterwards that this entrance that I went in through is not a public entrance, it's one for exhibitors only, so I messed up really bad. But I'd never done that kind of filming before, so we live and we learn. After that, I went round the con just to have a quick look at what was there. There was actually quite a nice variety. There were some artists there that I recognised from previous cons as well, so it was nice to see them again. And I'm pretty sure I follow them on Instagram as well. My table was actually next to Pastel Panda Bum, and I recognised her art straight away because she does a lot of Has Been Hotel artwork, and oh my god, her setup just looks so much more professional than mine did. Oh my god. But the footage of me walking around the con really quickly was essentially done literally before the doors opened. So everybody had almost finished setting up pretty much, and the doors would open for the public straight after that. So it was just a bit of a madhouse kind of time. Also, I was just kind of antsy to get back to my own table. I find when you're a seller at events like these, you don't really get the chance to actually look around and see what's there, which usually that's the whole point of these events for the general public. Most of the time, the general public tend to know more about what's at the con than the actual sellers themselves. They don't usually get to look around until at least like midday when it's like quiet. I really enjoy doing these things with the event company striking events, or as it's kind of split in half now between striking events and bolt events. They're super lovely to their vendors, and if you're getting into cons in the UK for the first time, I would definitely recommend bolt events and striking events. They might even have a local event for you that is a good option to start with. Fun fact, this isn't actually the first time I've tabled with striking events. I actually did their Worcester date in February, and I really enjoyed it so much. In terms of sales, Worcester in February was amazing for me. Even though I didn't quite make back my table, it was literally the most amount I had made, considering the week before I had done a 2-day con where I barely made any sales and was such a disappointment. And it was held by a different events organiser. The striking events, they restored my faith in humanity. But what makes this Edgbaston con so interesting for me is that I got to mentally compare between that 2-day con in early February and this con in early September. 1, I got to compare relative amounts of foot traffic. 2, comparing events companies. The first one, oh my god, absolute mess. whereas striking events cannot sing their praises enough. And 3, both were held at the Edgbaston Cricket Ground. So it's like my brain was running this little science experiment. I know I'm going into my convention experiences a little bit, but would you like a more in-depth video about that? Even though I like talking about it in these vlogs, I feel like a better resource for me looking back at my progress would actually be a recap on all the conventions that I'd done, maybe in that year or just up to that point already. The things that I've learned along the way, as well as all the little details that you wouldn't even think were things. But I really hope you enjoyed this vlog. It's been a little bit all over the place, but when am I never all over the place? But I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!